I have
the
a
pole, we have Skep Silver
you do.
alongside Coconutty Harmon. In row 2, we have Maxwell Watson, the 77, and Alex Gardner in the 97. In row number 3, we have Totally, team owner and driver for Silver Arrow Racing, alongside Connor Elliott, team owner and driver for Elliott Speedworks. Row 4 has Brendan Bedwell in the 95 and Romeo Picari in the 40. Row 5 has Cole Reyes and Icy Chez, followed by row 6, Monkey Brawl in the 31, and the 20 of Eddie Sierra. Rounding off the field will be the 33 of Persin and the 11 of Liam Click. Napa, please move off the racetrack. As the pace car enters the pits, it's time for 14 cars to go racing.
Green
Through the
flag.
restart zone, we're underway at Homestead-Miami.
Yep, already with a big lead, he's pulling away from the field. Ticker.
Yep.
Yeah. Nothing.
Skep Silver, another owner driver. He owns Toyota Racing Club.
Wide in the middle of the field already.
3 out of their 4 cars are in this field.
That?
Already 4 wide further back. That looks looking really dangerous back there as we finish our first lap. Skep Silver already 3 wide with the 77 and the 07. They don't want to play it too aggressive this early in the race. You know, track position is important, but you don't want to ruin your opportunity. Still 4 wide as we exit turn number 4. New race leaders, the 77 of Maxwell Watts, started P3. He's losing momentum, though. He has no help. His team owner jumps to the bottom side as Skep Silver takes the lead back. Romeo Picari, he's stuck in the middle, right behind Skep Silver. He's going to try to draft off him. He's now going to take help from Coconutty Harmon. Outside lane, Alex Gardner side drafting the number 40, but it's Skep Silver stealing the spotlight as he enters turn 3 in front of the pack still. The defending 2025 NASCAR Logitech Cup Series champion. He's currently a 5-time winner in the NASCAR Logitech Cup Series, picking up 4 wins this... 4 wins. 4 wins? Yeah, no.
3.
3 wins. 3 wins this season. He's holding off
coming up 3 wide, 3
two winless drivers, Romeo Picari in the 40 and Connor Elliott in the 44. Picari has at least one sort of record to his name. That's winning the All-Star Open. Here we go. Connor Elliott on the bottom side. He's already won this year at Kansas in a thrilling photo finish with Persin. Can he do it again? It's still 4 wide, though.
All right, they
Drivers
are willing
really
to risk it. Even
putting it all on the line here just for track position. It's the 44 and the 07 side by side, but Skep's not letting away on that outside lane. It's Coconutty Harmon, the owner of Spyro Motorsports now, with help from Elliott on the bottom. Picari has no help with him. It's the Elliott Speedworks teammates on the bottom line. Maxwell Watts in behind the 44 of Connor Elliott. Watts is going to try to draft off the 40, it seems, but doesn't seem to be getting a huge run. He has Icy Chez right behind him. Elliott now takes P1, but he's not going to block either the 07 or the 40. He gets threaded through, and a huge run on the outside for the 2 Toyotas. Coconutty Harmon and Skep Silver, the front row for today's race, but it seems everybody's kind of forgotten about Romeo Picari. He's still pushing right there, right beside them. Cole Reyes falling back to... Oh, no! Trouble! 2 cars around into the outside wall. Up and over goes the 31 of Monkey. Caution will come out. Huge crash. A lot of the front runners involved. That's Monkey Brawl in the number 31. Terrible end to the 31's day there. Let's see. Right behind there, 63, I think he just doesn't leave the 44 enough room. 44 slides up into the 95, and it just kind of becomes a chain reaction, you know? The 44 send up into the fence. Miraculous that the number 4 didn't get too much damage. See, let's ride on board with Connor Elliott entering this corner.
That's you.
See, he's riding
That's you.
right beside there. He just slides, gets squeezed up. The 31 just flips hard. He's able to get it back rolling,
Into the
though.
wall. And
Very hard crash for Monkey Brawl.
caution.
Yep.
And we are
Caution.
Here's Brendan Bedwell.
away from that crash. Nice.
Scary crash for the 31.
Connor,
Right
how's
there.
the race?
The 95 just
Not gonna lie, Connor,
slides.
how's the race?
You see him here. He's entering the corner. Cars start to spin up
Wait,
front.
Connor, I got an idea.
And the 31 just bulldozes into him, really.
God
Yikes.
damn.
That's a tough hit. Just wow. Man. It just flips. Like this isn't the kind of crash you would expect at a place like Homestead, to be honest.
Yeah.
See that again.
I completely clearly agree with that.
Slowing that down. Take a look at that again. You know, there's just nothing Elliott or Bedwell can do in that situation. It's a miracle how Icy was able to hang on to that car as well as Coconut, but just that's gotta suck, you know, for Monkey. He's been doing relatively well
really
recently, ever since that
Oh,
win at
wow.
Archimedes, I think. It just hasn't had the best of weeks. Ouch.
But overall, that 31 car is strong.
Okay. Romeo Picari on the inside, Alex Gardner on the outside. We're back under green here at Homestead.
Wait,
Picari with a good
man, look at Connor with a huge quantity taking to first and bumper after a wreck.
Picari has a good restart,
Oh,
but
he put-
Gardner's still with him. What a run on the outside. A good arrow push from the 11. He's going to try to rip the top side, copy what Picari was doing earlier in the day. See what he can do to get up there. Picari, risky block. He almost wrecks with the 97. Incredible move. Incredibly risky. That could have ended terribly.
lead. We haven't talked about him all day.
Liam Click started dead last. He's worked his way up here. Admittedly, the caution did help him out there, but wow, it's crazy how quickly he's come back up. The pole sitter Skep Silver now on the top side, totally on the bottom. Click there in the middle. Totally is going to try to clear the 11. It's not going to be quite enough as they come back to the stripe. Lap 11 of 110. We're only 10%. No, I think. I'm not entirely sure. We're not far through this race though. There's still lots and lots of racing left. Now, Elliot's trying to redeem that, trying to show he shouldn't have left, but totally showing he knows what he's doing, you know? He's happy to be on his own. He's independent. He's
Oh,
a good racer.
will scrape the wall, exiting the corner a bit right there. It's still going.
Picari, the other Mercedes, has been able to separate from the pack. There's now a 0.7 second advantage on fourth, at least as of last time. Here comes Elliott to the bottom, trying to make a move. He's going to try to make a move side by side there, but he gets forced away. He's going to try to hang on to that. No, he's going to lose a lot of momentum, actually. As the sun has now set over Homestead-Miami Speedway, it's Elliott still out front. He's started to gap the field, actually. still ripping that top line. Pack has descended upon the leaders, the rest of the field once again, but Elliott's in that 44 Ford has just honestly been running away ever since taking that lead from Totally after.
Man, this race started as a domination for the Toyota, and now it has been for the Ford after Mercedes has choked.
And reports have begun of rain in the area. This could be detrimental to Elliott's cause here. He's just trying desperately to hold on as long as he can. If he can hang on to that lead by the time and a caution comes out for rain, you know, that could give him this race. You know, Florida is notorious for its severe storms and weather, and if we see another one of those here, this could end the race effectively.
Now Max fighting his team owner,
Maxwell fights his team owner side by side down the back. There's the yellow. Rain in turn 2. It's going to be a race back to the line. It's going to be a race back to the line. 77 on the bottom, 63 trying to get there. This will determine the potential finishing order. And it's going to be Connor Elliott. Winning the race back. Hello, and we are back from our rain delay here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. About an hour has passed, and we are ready to return to racing here in Homestead, Florida. Stig heads to the pits. Connor Elliott on the inside. Maxwell Watts on the outside. Into the NASCAR restart zone. We're back racing. Oh, trouble! Around goes Brendan Bedwell into the wall. He tags Maxwell Watts. That is going to bring out the caution. Not what Watts wanted to see there. He's gathered his car back up, but not... Oh, dear. The 77 just comes down on him there. He gets caught between the 63. He tags the 77, but luckily doesn't hit anybody else in the process. Become slightly more apparent as the cars come back through the restart zone, back underway. Once again, Connor Elliott, the control car on the inside, if Totally can use the outside to his advantage there. Although Elliott's going to get the better jump, the better restart. The inside has been giving the best restarts throughout the day today, and now Elliott is out front once again, taking control of the high side as Totally is right there with him. Side by side, Eddie Sierra, he's also there, but it's going to be between Connor Elliott and Totally today. Picari's fallen back a bit, but he's behind his teammate. He's going to try to make up what happened. Watts down to 11th after restarting 9th. Damage in the rear, clearly going to hurt him. Here comes Totally to the inside. Can he make the move? That's the question. He's going to try to... Ooh, is he? He's going to slide up in front of Elliott there. But he's not going to go for the block. Too risky. He's seen how blocks have gone on earlier in the day. He's decided he's not going to risk it. 35 laps to go this time by Coconutty Harmon on the bottom side with help from Skep Silver. It's 4 wide by Alex Gardner. Elliott's going to lead this lap, but how longer can he hold on to that lead? And there goes the 55. He hits hard into the 44. Terrible crash. And that, ladies and gentlemen, could be it. And yeah, Coconutty Harmon there on the bottom side. He just doesn't give enough room. Squeezes the 97 of Alex Gardner into the 55. He loses it just as they enter the corner. And he just heads up into the wall, hits the 44. Probably a bent toe link. And just 20, Eddie Sierra, he's caught in the crossfire. That's going to end his day. The 63 also tagged in it. Another good driver today too. But The 44, I believe he'll be able to take care of some of that damage. Elliott will be 1 lap down as we come to the restart here. Green flag, and it's now Alex Gardner and Romeo Picari on the front row. Picari, he's had a good day today, you know? Really could get a lot of points. Not a very good restart, though. He slides up the track, falls back to 3rd, even 4th, actually. What has happened to Picari? Out of the chase, and one of these drivers, I do believe, is totally who's fallen back a lot. Same for Brendan Bidwell, and there goes the 19. He's around, up and over into the fence. He's gonna take out the 33 as well, and the caution comes out. That's what Elliott needed. That's gonna bring out the caution, and a terrible, terrible crash. Let's take a look at what happened. You know, Skep, he's just caught there. I think he just gets loose off the 97. Oh, he catches some crazy air there. 33, props to him for saving that. Very nice save. But that's not good. That's got to hurt. That's gonna hurt Skep in the long run. Let's take a person. His hood cam. See there, he just loses it there. Slams into him up into the fence right in front of him. He actually gets clipped from behind by the 44. Almost goes airborne, but he blocks that car down really well. He takes it off track to try to deal with it. Lap number 88. As yet again, Alex Gardner leads us to green with Elliott's team, Elliott Speedworks' Maxwell Watts on the top side. Watts got his first win earlier this year at Charlotte. Can he do it again and work his magic? The Michigan Magician, they call him. He's trying to, there he stays right alongside the 97 instead of as others. He got a great restart, actually. He might be able to hang on to it here. Wow, what a move by the 77. He just hangs on. He hangs on to the top side, and that's been the determining factor here at Miami over the past few laps. We've seen it. We saw Elliott dominate using the top lane. We saw the 2 Mercedes not allow anybody to pass them, including each other, matter of fact, as the laps wound down using that top side. And now it's going to be Maxwell Watts riding the top lane to see if he can hang on to get a 2nd career win. 4 wide, side by side, and now it's Icy Ches. Icy Ches now in the top spot, and there they go, they're wrecking. Huge crash. The number 07 of Coconutty Harmon, he goes up into the air, and an enormous wreck. The caution comes out with 6 laps to go this time by, and that is not what they wanted to see. Danger is imminent, and there, yeah, the 11 just gets squeezed with the 07. He gets hooked into the 63, 95, also caught in it. Miraculous that car stays on the ground. Harmon, see, there he just gets hooked and just catches air. You think he's going to collect the field, but he does a great job of keeping it away from the wall. Of course, he tags it a bit there, but you can only do so much when your car's spinning, and he did a great job of hanging onto that car, considering his situation. Just wow. There, let's take a look at that again. Just up in the air, but somehow it just doesn't flip, and that is very, very, very lucky. Here we go. It's going to be 6 laps to go, and it's going to be Icy Ches and Liam Click leading us back to green. Icy on the bottom, help from Rays. Can Click pull off the massive restart his teammate did earlier on? Yes, he can! The Elliott Speedworks do really good on the top side. This could be what determines the race. It's only 6 laps left remaining. This is the difference. You know, Click really just hasn't been doing the best. Here comes Icy all the way to the top, tries to block Click, but it's not quite enough. And man, what a move that was. That was defiant. Did everything he could there. The 11 now drops to the middle lane. is staying right there, right alongside Icy Chaz, still side by side, his Korean Championship rival and the Logitech Cup Series, now once again a rival here in the South Point Cup Series. Was we round 3 and 4 yet again. It's going to be 4 laps to go, this time by Icy Chaz trying to get a nose out front, but Liam Click, oh, Icy Chaz is going to beat him to the line there. If he can hang on to it just like that, that could get him his 3rd win of the season. Here he goes, Icy Chaz all the way back up to the top. Icy Chaz now back up to the top spot. And the number 4 AM/PM Toyota for SRM is back out front. But Liam Click has not done with yet. He goes to the bottom. He's got help from Alex Gardner. And Alex Gardner, he gets into the 4. They touch, they hit the wall. It's 4 wide for 3rd. Here's Persin in the 33. He's been at the rear all day. 3 laps to go. 4 wide for 3rd. Can Icy Chaz hang on to that spot? Or will any of the others have anything to say about it? He led a good portion of the middle of this race. He's trying to get redemption for Indianapolis. He came 1-2 with his teammate Romeo Picari. And he's trying to do it again. But it's Icy Chaz in the number 4. He's got it. He's holding on for dear life as they touch behind. So far, the cars are still calm. And Liam Click doing everything he can on that bottom line. Try to do what Icy Chaz was doing earlier on to stay out front. But right now, it's looking like a losing battle. Icy Chaz, he's been amazing all day. Can he hang on to it? 2 laps to go here at Miami. He's got help from the 33 of Persin. And the 11, he gets up to the 63, and they crash. They spin. It's a crash. That's a caution. And the caution will wave with 2 laps to go. Through the tri-oval, and it gets messy right there. He gets up, he gets moved by the 97, he's trying to get there, the 63 gets loose underneath him, the 2 cars, they just spin, they collect Picari, and oh no, a vicious crash for the 07. Goodness gracious. Let's take a look at that again. There, he gets loose. The 63's caught in it, and they just slide. There's nothing they can do. 63 hits the fence, so does the 11. He gets nabbed by the 40. And just that hit by the 07. There. Ooh, just out of shot. Oh, 97 kind of just moves him. 63 just gets into him. He takes the 07, and that's a hard hit for the 40. Totally, man. That's just... He just gets caught in a mess, and that's not his. Just there, he spins, and... Not what he wanted. Really, not what he needed. Arguably one of the hardest hits of the day. He almost flipped earlier. You can see as the cars get loose. He thinks he's going to be okay. He can avoid it. But then down comes the 40. There's just nowhere he can go. And, oh! Man, that's a hard hit. I mean, from this perspective, it doesn't look so bad, right? But then, wow. When you're inside that car, it's about, you're driving at about 170, 180, entering the corner. And just look there, just immediately, from about 170 miles an hour straight to 0 in a matter of seconds. Just... If you ask me, it's going to be down to who can control those restarts the best. Into the restart zone, it's back to green with 2 laps to go. Persin with a good jump off of the start. But Icy Chaz is right alongside there with him. Can he hang on to it? There he goes. The 4. He's all the way back up top to block the 33. He's only going to have a few more shots left at it. But the 4, he dives back low. He leaves room on the top side for the 33. Can Persin use this to advantage? Yes, he does. His teammate almost jumps with him. Yes, he will. As white flag, the last lap waves. Persin on the top side. Icy Chairs on the low side. Can the 4 hang on for his 3rd win? Or will Persin hold on for his 2nd? Side by side, down the back straightaway. And Persin in the 33, he's going to try to get a nose out front as we enter 3 and 4 for one more time tonight. The 4, he loses ground. He gets that's just what he needed. Persin gets his 2nd win of the season. And he's going to win at Homestead-Miami.